I'm Henry Zuniga, and this is my co-host Steve McIntosh. We're here with some breaking news. A new device called the telephone has been discovered.
We now go to Kojo, live in New York.
Kojo here, and we're here live in New York where the first phone call is about to be made. Let's see it now.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
Well, you just saw live the first phone call has just been made. Let's see if we can get some words with the inventor. So, Mr. Bell, what really inspired you to make the telephone?
Well, my real inspiration was an inventor's a man who looks upon the world and just is not contented with things as they are. And he just wants to improve what he sees, and he just wants to benefit the world.
Okay, that's very nice, very nice. So, what exactly is the telephone?
Well, the telephone is an electrical system that converts sounds into audio waves and lets it go through wire. So I was able to contact my colleague, Mr. Watson, who was out in Chicago, and we are here in New York. So I feel a telephone is something that can help the world a lot and be able to communicate across the world.
Well, that's just fantastic. Back to you, Steve.
Well, isn't that just revolutionary?
Yes, Steve. Yes, it is.
So now, let's talk about last night in the presidential debate between Republican William McKinley and Democrat William Jennings Bryan.
We need to do the gold standard and have less money in circulation. You start adding all this money, all it's going to do is cause inflation and decrease the value of the dollar.
No. We need to do bimetallism and have more money in circulation. Prices may go up, but people are going to have more money. So it balances out and everyone's happy.
McKinley is currently ahead in the polls.
And we'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsors.
Don't you hate it when it takes 6 months to get from one side of the country to the other? Well, look no further, because now, because of the Transcontinental Railroad, you can get from one side of the country to the other in just 6 days. No more dying in the Great Plains. Now you can get there super quick and easy. But don't forget to change your time zones on the way there. The new time zones have been proposed by Professor C.F. Dowd. But also, now because of Munn versus Illinois, the railroad now supports you and your local farmers. I only get my oil from the best, Rockefeller Standard Oil Company. Hi, Christopher Scholes here, and I'd like to introduce you to something very new and very innovative, the typewriter. You see, I know handwriting's a pain, and the printing press really isn't, for the home. That's why I invented the typewriter. Type easy messages, all you need, quick and easy, and print out like that.
We have a visitor with Andrew Carnegie.
Thank you. So, Andy, can I call you Andy?
Yeah, that's not my business name, but sure.
How did you become the industrial man you are today? I hear it's a story of just true rags to riches.
Well, one morning a white envelope was lying upon my desk, addressed in a big John Hancock writing, and it was addressed to me, Andrew Carnegie, Esquire, and all it contained was a check of $10, and upon the Gold Exchange Bank of New York, and I shall remember this check as long as I live. It gave me my first penny, something that I worked hard for, and I cried eureka, and because I gave blood, sweat, and tears to my work, and after that, with my company, I bought out my suppliers and competitors and controlled the business.
Just amazing. Now let's go to Kojo in the field talking to some workers who have gone on strike.
Back to you, Kojo.
Hi, I'm here with John Johnson, a worker for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. John, can you please tell me why you went on strike?
Well, I went on strike because the working climates here are horrible. People are dying, and no one realizes how hard and crucial these jobs are.
All right. Oh, well, looks like I've just been informed that the man standing next to John is Eugene V. Debs. Let's see if we can get a few words with him. Mr. Debs, can you please tell me a little bit about your idea of socialism?
Well, you see, socialism is an economic and political system based on government control of businesses and property and equal distribution of wealth. And you see, the strike is the weapon of the oppressed. Socialism is what this country needs to remove oppression.
Well, folks, looks like that's all the time that we have today. So tune in next week, same place, same time, right here.